This is the beginning of the story, noblesse. A coffin lies in a closed room. It shines, and a gold cross is engraved on it. Then, suddenly, the coffin begins to shake and loud noises emanate. A powerful gleam and light emanate from the opening, and then a man emerges. This man is dressed entirely in black, with long, black hair. His eyes appear deep and calm, as if he has awakened after centuries. The man stands calmly and looks around. His gaze is sharp. He slowly moves forward into the room. He walks up and then toward a window. His movements appear very controlled and mysterious. He sees a girl outside. Her face shows a look of surprise and curiosity. The man then jumps down from the building and lands on the ground. After landing, he begins walking rapidly somewhere. The man lands in front of a large building where some people are standing. A close-up of the girl's face, still looking at him, is then shown. The man looks down at the parking area where many cars are parked. The man is seen He enters the room, and dark forces appear from his body. Then, suddenly, he changes into a white suit and stands confidently. He is accompanied by another man in white. The story of noblesse begins with a large building and a cityscape. Then, some girls are whispering to each other. People are walking down the street, and then a very handsome man in white appears. Seeing him, people are surprised and whispering to each other. They are waiting for the traffic light to turn green. The boy crosses the zebra crossing with great style and then walks briskly down an empty road. People are surprised to see him, and then a car is seen speeding down the road. The view suddenly turns skywards, and then some people are seen running, as if they are in a hurry. The handsome boy also starts running briskly, and the others are running after him. Finally, the boy stops near the school and looks at the traffic light. One of the people running is red. The red-haired man rebukes the handsome boy, saying there's no time to be so relaxed. The handsome boy turns and glares at him, causing the red-haired man's eyes to widen in surprise. The red-haired man yells that if he doesn't hurry, he'll be late. He then wonders why he's never seen such a handsome boy at school before. Then the handsome boy hurries forward, stomping his feet loudly as he heads toward a gate. The handsome boy finally stops, thinking he won't leave the boys in his class alone. He can. Then a very powerful man behind him shows his imposing aura, and then another man appears in anger. The story starts in a school ground where a boy Han Shinwoo arrives late. The teacher gets angry seeing him and says that because he is late, he will have to run more for everyone else. The other students laugh at Shinwoo because he is always late. Shinwoo is punished, but he confidently says that he has a lot of energy. When the teacher asks the rest of the class to run only 3 labs, and the students are surprised when Shivu is asked to go to 7 labs. A girl who likes him smiles. The teacher glares at him angrily, but Shambu doesn't care and gets ready to run. He gets ready to run and says he will. Everyone thanks him and starts leaving for class. Shambu starts running and leaves everyone behind with his speed. He runs so fast that it's hard to tell. Suddenly, Shinwoo disappears, and in the blink of an eye, he's standing in front of the teacher who was punishing him. The teacher is amazed at how quickly Shinwoo arrived. Then, Shinwoo flies through the air and lands in front of another large man, possibly another senior officer. At the beginning of the story, someone says that he hadn't realized the other man was late and that he was overconfident. Then, he's shocked to see the new face and asks if he's ever seen him before. The tired, red-haired man gasps, saying that he's tired from running and is about to die. As he looks up, he remembers something and recognizes the new boy. He asks if he knows anyone, to which the red-haired man replies that he just met him. Another man asks if he's seeing him for the first time too, and then guesses he's probably a transfer student, as a boy with such a good look couldn't be a stranger at school. When he looks at the black-haired boy, he simply nods, leading them to believe he's probably new. A man asks the new boy. He said he transferred to the school today and that he should have told them earlier. The new boy doesn't respond. He just stands there silently and nods. The man gets a little annoyed and says he should have said something because he's just nodding along. He thinks this boy is probably from the same country, but there's something strange about him. and then he asks if he's mixed or foreign. The new boy responds, and then they start comparing themselves. The man jokes that compared to that short, red-haired guy, everyone else is taller. They look different. The red-haired man starts laughing with the teacher, and then the black-haired boy says something no one understands. One man says the boy is probably from a distant country because he can't understand his language. Another man agrees, saying he's probably from abroad. They then conclude he must be a foreigner because he doesn't look like he's from their country. Finally, they ask the new boy if he's a mixed race or a foreigner, to which he nods, reassuring them. Then they start comparing him again and laugh out loud, while the new boy stands quietly. After the laughter, a man turns around and asks what happened. Then the fat man shouts Han Shinwoo's name and angrily tells him to take responsibility and take him to the principal. The red-haired man is surprised to hear this and asks what happened. At the beginning of the story, some students are standing outside the class and trying to stop a teacher from leaving. Then a boy named Shinwoo appears to be there. He enters the classroom and starts talking to his friend. Shimu continues his conversation with his friend and heads toward the office, where a blonde-haired man is reading a newspaper. This man, presumably the office in charge, is sipping coffee comfortably. Shinwoo knocks on the office door and is allowed in. The blonde-haired man asks Shimu what his problem is. Shimu explains that a new transfer student has arrived, and the teacher has ordered him to be sent there. Shimu brings the transfer student and he tells the in-charge that the teacher sent him there. The in-charge tells Shinwoo to return to class, and then Shinwoo leaves. As Shinwoo leaves, the in-charge realizes that there's no information about the transfer student in his papers. The in-charge thinks this transfer student's case is strange because he doesn't have a file related to it. His attention is suddenly drawn to a new person standing in front of him. The in-charge is completely shocked to see this new person. The in-charge exclaims in surprise. He's not sure who he is. The new man, upon seeing him, says it's been a while since he's seen him. He then calls the blonde man Francis.